Hey everyone, I just wanted to make a quick video and I'm using my iPod Touch, so once again, like, I do not have a webcam or anything to, do all this fancy recording and editing. So I just, I do whatever I can with my iPod to make a video and update people on things that I feel needed to be known, or at least, to raise the awareness of certain things. Mainly video games and anime and all that stuff. And what I'm about to talk about right now is it concerns both video games and anime. It's about Hatsune Miku Project Diva F, which is the fifth game in the Project Diva series. The first four being Project Diva and Project Diva Extend, and Project Diva Second and Project Diva Second Extend. Anyway, now onto the main feature. Project Diva F is being released soon for the PlayStation Vita and later next year for the PS3. Now, this news is old, so I'm pretty sure a lot of you, like, there's probably gonna be people watching going, why is he talking about this? This is some old news. Like, yes, I know. I just actually found out, and then again, like, other until you like go into like E3 or something, you never really find out about this. Which brings me to my topic. There was a localized demo at E3 a month ago, and it got people wondering, does this mean they're localizing the game for a Western release, here in the US? Are they localizing it? Are we gonna be getting this game? And Sega answered with, there are currently no plans for a Western release. And let me repeat that. There are currently no plans for a Western release, meaning that could change. And also that they had it there just to gauge the interest, to see if people really did kind of want this, so that they could decide on whether or not to bring it over. They felt that the reaction was good, but that sparked a desire for people to ask for it, like to demand it. There's even a petition online. You could Google search Project Diva F petition and it'll come right up. But yeah, there is a petition. Hatsune Miku fans are trying to organize to get this game here. I even signed the petition because I am in support of this. Because this is something good for both the video game and anime community. Because while anime does have a strong presence in the video game world, it doesn't really have that much of a presence here in the US that we know about until we go to stores like GameStop. So putting Miku out there, especially with Sega, since those games do very well in Japan, I'm not saying they're gonna do as good here in the US, but who knows, I mean, it could be fun, and it's one of those casual music rhythm games, so I do see it doing good, possibly, like, for people that love music, for people that love anime. I could just see someone getting into it, and it's not like a Dance Dance Revolution with a dance pad. It's one of those games where you have to use your controller and actually keep up with the rhythm. So I think that would be fun in some ways, like, because you're pretty much like raising Mika, like, it'll still have all the same features as its Japanese counterpart if it were to be released. Being the Hatsune Miku room, all the modules with the outfits, and the Japanese language, of course, like it would be localized, but they would still have the Japanese language track on it, because I don't think they could make an English version of all the songs, but there are some English songs on there already, because some of the Vocaloids, like Luca, are bilingual. So we can expect maybe a few English songs if it were to be localized. And that's also going off of the gameplay that they've been showing off, in trailers and all that stuff. So this is something that I thought was interesting because it sparked an interest, and Sega, of course, denied that they're releasing it, but they do show an interest in wanting to, reach out to fans of Miku, and to people that actually do want it. So, if demand for it is high enough, we could end up getting it. And let me just repeat something that I said a few moments ago in my video, that yes, it's for PlayStation Vita and for PlayStation 3. Now, for those of you saying the PlayStation 3 version of the game, that's nothing new. It actually is, because while we had Dreamy Theater and Dreamy Theater 2nd, on the PlayStation Network store, if you have a Japanese account, and it rendered the game pretty much with the PS3 visuals on your TV, it wasn't really a PS3 version of any of the other games. It was just a PS3 extension, because you still have to plug in your PSP to your PS3 and essentially use your PSP as the controller. So while yes, you're seeing it using your PS3 to see what you're doing on the TV, you're not necessarily playing the game on your PS3. So this new game is being made for the PS3 natively. It's not a Dreamy Theater, it is the same game, just on the PS3, which is exciting, I guess, for people in Japan, and it can be exciting for us here too if you import, and if it gets localized, even better, because I'm sure there are a lot of people that would play this, but not everyone has the luxury to import, for whatever reason. Like me, would I want to import? Would I try? Probably, but I normally don't go shopping online, so it would be like a big inconvenience to me to, go way out of my way to try and buy something like this, that even though I love listening to Miku's music, it would be like, I don't want to give it, my credit card number, everything, because with all this fraud going on and stuff nowadays, it's not even safe. I mean, there's people that go shopping online that they're careful shoppers, but there's people that just don't know how to shop. Like, of course, I would try being careful, but things happen, and we shouldn't be scared to take a chance and all. It's just, I really don't trust it. I mean, there's been so many things going on. I mean, I know even the bank's not safe. I just don't want to contribute to putting myself in that position. That's how I feel about shopping online. Because, what else? I knew what I was going to say just now, and I just kind of blanked out, so. But I thought this news was interesting. I mean, there's like a video or two of gameplay from E3 posted on YouTube already, and it looks fun. I'm like, oh my god, this looks fun. And I really don't play many music games, like maybe once in a while here or there, but I rarely play music games, and I would definitely get into this because why not? I mean, if you like Miku which is, of course, Vocaloid is anime related, then this would be something to get, and it would be fun. Like, even if I suck at it, I'll still get in and play it. I mean, that's how fun this looks. Like, it looks exciting. It would be something new. It would not only be something new for us here in the U.S. because yeah, sure, we get a lot of music games, but we get a lot of the Dance Dance Revolution and karaoke type music games. Never one where you have to actually keep up with the rhythm using your fingers. And I don't mean the instrument accessories, like just, your fingers on the controller. I mean, because I suck at instrumentals. I tried Guitar Hero, I tried Rock Band, I sucked at both horribly. So, this would be something more easier. This would be a bit more casual. But even then, casual is not a bad thing, because the more of an exposure, the better. So, I say, even if this is made toward the casual audience, support it. Because it brings new life into both the anime and the gaming industry. It gives it more of a presence. It gives it more of a variety. I mean, because yes, we have Persona and everything, but the more we ask for this stuff, the more things might change. Maybe even certain laws will change. Like, companies are not allowed to release disc-based games with Japanese-only audio, which would happen with games like Warriors Orochi 3, because the game it didn't have English audio, so it was released on PlayStation Network as a download, since it doesn't have English audio, which sucks, because a lot of these games nowadays, they don't take up megabytes, they don't take up kilobytes, they take gigs. So, and while my PS3 does have a lot of memory, I don't want to use it up on downloading the games, because I want to be able to save my games, like, because everything nowadays is much more like computers. You have to save everything more or less internally onto the system. And I'm not a PlayStation Plus subscriber, only because I just don't have the money to go out and buy a $50 card just to subscribe to that. I mean, yes, all the features of that seem nice and all, but it also seems like a waste. Like, I mean, I don't even I have a few games there, but I'm trying to collect games, and I don't get money to go out and on a shopping spree. I even try to pre-order games just to keep up with them. I pre-order at GameStop because it's the store I live close by. Like, the store's not that far. It's within walking distance, and I could pay little by little when you pre-order there. So, out of convenience, I pre-order there, just because it makes it easier on me to not have to pay the full amount all in one day. Like, I could just go, okay, let me pay some today. Okay, I'll pay some next week. Okay, the game's released. I'm fully paid off. Let me go get it. Compared to, trying to pre-order online, or which I don't, or anything where you actually need the full amount. Otherwise, you overdraw, you're screwed, and all that stuff. But anyway, I thought this was interesting, and I'm gonna post a link to a news article talking about it, or like I'll post like one or two, so you can see what was said about this Miku game,